Alright, I've updated my Pull to the Darkness style for ProffieOS 4, so this will now feature all of the fully responsive effects. In addition, I've added the responsive transitions to it. So Pull to the Darkness, it's a style I've had for a while in all the different OSs. Essentially, it's meant to be Ben Solo becoming Kylo Ren. So the blade will start out, this one's set as a deep sky blue, so it's a Jedi color. And then using click to change with the color change, it will then fade to the unstable red style. With responsive transition, the speed of that fade now is going to actually be based on the angle of your blade. So when you have your blade up, it'll be a faster transition. When you have your blade down, it'll be a slower transition, in addition to all the fully responsive effects. So it starts out as Ben Solo's blue blade, and then it has all of the responsive effects built into it. But then when I use the click to change for color change, if I have it facing up, I'll get a quick transition to the unstable red. And if I have it facing down, I'll get a slower transition. So, and you can adjust the transition times. I keep both of them short, but you can extend it considerably if you wanted to. But this gives you the ability to go back and forth from Ben Solo to Kylo Ren. And then in addition, this does have all of the responsive effects. So it has the responsive blast, where that blast location is based on the angle of your blade. Responsive clash, which also responds to the angle of your blade, and that leads into the responsive lockup. So the localized lockup will also respond to the angle of your blade as you move it, but it actually mimics the clash location. So if you clash there, that lockup will be in that same position, and then as you move defensively, it'll move down the blade. As you move offensively, it'll move up the blade. And then in addition, we also have, actually I'll show lightning block as Ben Solo. So there's also now the lightning block. And the lightning block, you can adjust the intensity and focus it. And this was asked in an earlier video. It'll respond to both the twisting and the motion at the same time. So if you twist it and move it up, it'll get focused and more intense or less intense. And then when you release it, you have the fade out. And then there's also now melt. So melt is also fully responsive. So you can heat up or cool down that material. It goes from a red to an orange yellow by turning that hilt. And then we also have drag looks better on red, so we will change real quick again. And then there's responsive drag. And that drag area will increase or decrease as you turn the hilt. So that's all built in. So now there's going to be, there's actually two versions. So this is what's called static blade. So this one, the blade doesn't really change based on swing speed. I do have the responsive blade version where it'll handle the swing to actually change to become more unstable when you're Kylo, and then it also has a brighter blue when you're Ben. So this is the static version of Pull to the Darkness for OS 4. So this will be up on the library once OS 4 is released.